Good morning, folks. We got 2 truckloads pulled out of the bin. Probably about 3 left in there. Well, we're gonna continue getting ready for harvest. We gotta hook the corn cracker up, get some equipment laid in place, and maybe give the corn a poke today. That would be fun. People in the area are dying to see what the yield is. Every morning, these jugs are in a different spot. Tiny must play with them. Alright, next we gotta dig to the back of the commodity building. Corn cracker sitting back there, need a skid loader. We'll hook that on. Ready to go. I really like the hydraulics on there, being able to point where you want the corn to fly. It's been a nice machine to have for a wet corn. Getting her fueled up. When we go to start filling these, I'd like there to be as much room here as possible. We'll maybe be able to swing the semis around, so I'm gonna move this trailer. I'm gonna do it with this 4-wheeler, we'll see how it goes. It's empty. Thank you. Got that corn hauled in, like I said, should just be about 3 loads left in that last bin there. Got that bale trailer moved, there's some weeds around it, and around the bins, and around some feedlots. In September, our first freeze and frost are coming soon, and there really ain't moisture for these weeds to grow back, so I think this will be the last time. Gotta mow some weeds for the year. like Dad wants to clean some corn. There's enough corn there to buy half a heifer.
Profit. Yep. Half a heifer.
Probably not quite.
Yeah, probably.
Third of a heifer. Look what I can do.
I don't know. But video the video.
I tarped it from here.
Yeah.
We ended up filling 2 semis. Not much left in that bin now. We're gonna go give it a poke. This field we're going to is pretty close, so we're gonna just hook the head on and drive it over. So it's 4 o'clock. Talking with Dad, I think our goal is to just see if it'll go. What's the moisture like? Of course, everybody wants to know yield. We're excited to see it. Hopefully we're not disappointed. But most important thing right now is it dry enough to go? We're looking for maximum of, I would say 32% in my opinion. Anything over that gets pretty wet and chewy. Want it to be wetter than 27%. Anyway, we're gonna hop in there, give it a poke, see what it's like. I hand shelled and put it in a little tester. That would have been 7, 8, 9 days ago, and it was 36%. It was 35, 7, and 36. So my uncle and cousin down the road, they just finished chopping corn silage today. I bet that's a good feeling to have done. We're gonna be doing our sorghum, but it's way too wet right now, so we're gonna have to wait probably 3-4 weeks, honestly. Driving by a field of Dad's beans on the way. Look at them getting yellow in spots. Smells like fresh cut grass or silage. It's pretty wet plants out here.
On the bright side, we've got a drier field than this, but we wanted to try this one. So
we're gonna go get the grain cart. We don't want that wet stuff sitting in the grain tank. On the monitor, it's saying an average of 36% moisture. Definitely a little bit wet, hitting some spots of 38. I mean, look how green these plants are. We got a lot of settings to change yet. We just kind of put them at some just to get us going settings, and I don't know, there's not too much for kernels on the ground. You know, is that butt shelling? Is that not even going through the combine? We don't know yet. That's for another day. But we started. We hit some pockets of well over 200 bushel corn, so that's fun. Right along these trees was ugly, as it always is, right along trees. We're gonna drive down there and empty the corn into this grain cart. Bring that corn back home, just dump it in the pit. And then tomorrow we're actually gonna look for a better field, a drier field, because this one's just a little too wet to go. That's some wet stuff. Looks like water coming out of there. That's a
slide and run it some more.
Well, folks, we gave it a poke. The new to us combine worked. Things seem to go all right. It's just stuff's a little too wet. Pretty excited what we're gonna find out there. Of course, this new to us combine, we haven't ever calibrated the yield monitor, which we're gonna have to do. So who knows what it's like out there. Anyway, tomorrow we're gonna try to find a drier field of corn and get going on high moisture corn. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Love to see you next time. Have a good one.